G'day folks and welcome to another Ken's Home video. Today we're off to Adelaide to see the 1994 Australian Formula 1 Grand Prix. Here we are at Sydney's domestic terminal. We're about to board Ansett flight to Adelaide via Melbourne. Got a couple of extra landing and takeoffs, and it was a fairly early flight anyway, so had a bit of time to kill. So what I did when I was in Adelaide City, went to the casino for a little bit and then got a cab out to Port Adelaide and met the boys from the Hobart, and there was a bit of a party on board, being their last night on shore, and then from there we slept on the Hobart, and the next day we headed off to the Adelaide Grand Prix. Sunday, the 13th November 1994, and here we are at the Adelaide circuit, and this is especially good Formula 1 to be at because it's the last Formula 1 of the year. Michael Schumacher is on 92 points and Damon Hill is on 91 points. So good chance of whoever wins this race will be crowned the 1994 Formula 1 champion. It was great being with the Navy guys. We entered through the Navy building, which is on Wakefield Street, had a few drinks in there and went out to their front lawn, which has a grandstand in it, and watched the Grand Prix from the start. So this is it folks, as they warm up for the 94 Australian Adelaide Formula 1 Grand Prix. As tension builds as we wait for the start, here they come. And it's Benetton now, the fair way from a Williams and then a Ferrari. As I found out soon enough, it's great to be at the Grand Prix for the atmosphere and that, but a street circuit's so hard to see or to do any filming it. They go past so quick. And as we come into the last race of the year, it's pretty close between Williams and Benetton in the Constructors' Championship. You've got Williams on 108 and Benetton on 103, so there's only 5 points in there, so depends how it goes today. There could be a new Formula 1 champ and a new constructor. And the rest of the constructors, Ferrari are 30 behind Benetton and McLaren are 30 behind Ferrari, so then it doesn't leave much for Jordan, Ligier, Tyrrell, Saba, Footwork, Minardi's and the Lotus and Syntec teams. And since we're only here for one day, we decided to see as much as we could. So what we did, we headed from the Navy office right down to Wakefield Street, and we crossed over the pedestrian walk bridge at East Terrace and headed on to the infield. This is some of the view from East Terrace. With most of the shots with the video camera, it was fairly hard because I was that crowded with people. We were about 3 or 4 rows deep, so I just really had to put the camera above my head and have a guess at some of the locations that we're filming at.
Try and pull out a little authority on this race. After 30 laps, though, it's still very...
Just like the Constructors' Championship, the Drivers' Championship's just as close between Schumacher and Damon Hill. These streaks ahead of Gerhard Berger. In fact, it's nearly 50 points in that. And Mika Häkkinen's another 20 back from Berger. So Jean Alesi, Barrichello, Martin Brundle, David Coulthard, Nigel Mansell, Jos Verstappen, Olivier Panis, Martin Brundle, Heinz-Harald Frentzen, they're all way behind. They're all on single fingers. Moving up a bit further, this is the second concession of right angle turns at East Terrace. And there's the current leader of the race and the current leader of the Formula One Championship, Michael Schumacher. Well, that ended up being a really controversial situation there, folks. That's the remains of Schumacher's car, and what just happened, we just missed, was Schumacher was so far ahead he actually smashed by himself, and as he waited to Damon Hill to come round, he moved in front of him to stop him coming around past him. So Damon Hill went on the right hand side and Schumacher turned straight into Damon Hill, hence the photos you just saw, and there's Schumacher's car. Now the end result out of that is what happened. Remember that Schumacher was leading the Drivers' Championship by only 1 point over Damon Hill. Now Schumacher's car is officially out of the race, and Damon Hill's car went into the pits for repair. And unfortunately what happened, the front end was too far bent and Damon Hill had to retire, which meant that Michael Schumacher ended up being the 1994 World Drivers' Championship winner, and also denied Damon Hill of Williams to becoming his first Formula One champion. As we head further around the circuit, we've just passed the East End markets and we're heading down towards the Alan Jones Straight. With the Formula One point system for this year, the first 6 places receive points, and first gets 10, second gets 6, third gets 4, then it goes down to 3, 2 and 1 up to 6th place. And looks like Yuko Katayama in the Yamaha Tyrrell didn't seem to make the end of the race. Probably mechanical trouble, sitting there out of harm's way. Well folks, that's just about it for Ken's home video of the 1994 Adelaide Australian 1 Formula Grand Prix. We're about to head back to Port Adelaide and aboard the HMAS Hobart. We're going to sleep the night, and from then we're going to ship off back to Sydney via Melbourne. Okay, I had a pretty good day for my first Formula One Grand Prix. Rightio, the winners were Nigel Mansell in the Williams, and Gerhard Berger in the Ferrari, and Martin Brundle in the Marlboro. McLaren Peugeot was third. Rightio folks, we'll just congratulate Nigel Mansell for a great win, and we're about to board the Sea Rider cruise aboard the HMAS Hobart. So until next time folks, I'm going to catch you later.